Hi, my name is James and I'm 19 and I've just ended my first year at uni and had the best time meeting some of my bestest friends. And in the summer of 2023, I was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkins Lymphoma. And this is my story.
Morning, it is the Monday, so this is the day I've got to go back into Jimmy's, St James's, to start my chemo again. But before, I've literally just woken up. It's 8:30, and got to take one of these 30mg tablet 30 minutes before I have food, and then I'm going to have myself some Weetabix, and once I've had some Weetabix I'll be able to have all my other tablets that I've got to take in the morning, which is my steroids, anti-sickness, etc. So get this one down the hatch, and yeah, this morning, feeling good. So now I've had that, got my little things with all my goodies in there, with all my tablets in there, and then this one I have to take after I've had my food, because this is during. So I'll have one bit of my Weetabix, have these tablets in my Scooby-Doo cup, and then these I've got to have after, and drink a considerable amount of water with it as well, like a good cup of water. But I've got my nice chili bottle, so yeah, feeling good today, and yeah. And this is the end of week 1 of my treatment. You can see got my line there, covered with a bandage, but apart from that, that's aching a little bit, but apart from that, that's expected, as it's something fresh. But yeah, end of week 1, feeling good. Monday was the worst day, as that was basically they were just giving me everything, like my anti-sickness. It was very much a trial and error with the anti-sickness, as they were trying to figure out what was needed to be done for me then not to be sick. Roll on to Tuesday, still felt sick, but I wasn't sick, where on the Monday where I was, and my face puffed up, as you'll be able to see in the picture what I put up. But then on the Wednesday was the best day. Had my 2 bags of chemo, and I was walking out there completely fine. Walked back to the car, because on the Monday and Tuesday I didn't do that. I didn't walk back to the car because I literally felt like I couldn't, because of how sick I felt. Carried on taking my pills in the morning and my anti-sickness, even though they say if you don't feel sick, take them. That's what I've done, because I just don't want to have that sick feeling. I've got my appetite back, which is brilliant. But yeah, first week has been a roller coaster, definitely. But on the other hand, it's just taught me a lot of how my positive mindset and keeping positive has helped me so much. And if I can give you any sort of advice, is just that positive mindset. Coming into that first week, it was very daunting, very anxious on that Monday, but after that, because they tell you through everything, so just for me, was the worst thing, was Monday. The rest of this week has been absolutely brilliant, because I've just felt normal. The lump on the side of my neck as well has visibly gone down, which is nice to see, because I thought that wouldn't have been the case with it being I know it was aggressive chemo, with it being Biocop DAC, but I just wasn't expecting it to be that aggressive, where my lump on my neck has gone down. But yeah, end of week 1, feeling absolutely brilliant. Roll on to Monday, where it's going to be a long day tomorrow, because it's going to be some bloods taken, and then more chemo. So yeah, see you on the other side.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Drag on the wire.
That was such an anticlimactic moment.
Going back to my roots.
Looks like him from the Goonies.
My name is Ella. My official title is a teenage and young adult clinical, what am I? A clinical nurse specialist. It's a very long title.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a huge title. So that's my official title, and I support young people that have got a cancer diagnosis and that are going through treatment.
I feel like we've been talking before. I feel quite lucky with how mine's been going through, because I haven't really had to come in or anything like that. I've only had a couple of things where I might have had to have a transfusion.
Yeah.
That worry, but apart from that, I haven't really had anything. But I guess you will have had other people who will have, you know,
had a very different experience.
Yeah.
So everybody is really, really different. I feel so privileged to do this job. I feel a bit emotional because I meet all these amazing people like yourself that are going through a really, really, really tough time with a diagnosis and treatment, and I just think you're all amazing. So I feel really, really lucky with the job that I do. So when I first met you, I travelled out to your local hospital because you were receiving news then about your diagnosis. So it was brilliant that your local hospital had contacted us to see if we could support, and then that was lovely because then you've got the option of where you have your treatment, whether you want it locally or you come here to the teenage and young adult unit. So it's lovely to give that option, and everybody's different. Some people want to stay closer to home. Some people definitely want to be with other young people who've got sort of going through similar experiences. So everybody's really, really different. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Everyone's on a different treatment plan, depending on what the diagnosis is. Everybody's treatment affects them differently, and it is such a privilege to be able to support in any way I can, not only you, but your mum, your dad, your sister, anybody at all that's close to you.
So, 8th day of chemo finished yesterday, and I'm starting now on these injections which help me with my white blood cell count. I'm just going to nicely show you. So basically, as I said, these just increase my white blood cell count, so that I'm not prone to any infections. Basically back to normal sort of thing, because at the minute my white blood cell count's like at 2.9, I think, last time I checked, when they did my bloods anyway. But when I have these, it'll shoot up, hoping so it'll shoot up, because last time when it did, it was like 19.1. I only took 6 out of the 7 days, because they said it was so high, so I didn't need to do it again. But yeah, mum's just have to go get some sterile stuff, just because I do it in my stomach here and here, either side for the days or whatever. So she's just going to grab that, and then you'll be able to see the magic of an injection basically being done.
So this is Saturday morning. It's like 7:30. My pain in my back started about 6 o'clock-ish, like 5 to 6, it's like that sort of time. And I've had some Oromorph and paracetamol, because they say that's a good mix, and it worked for a certain amount of time.
and now it is now it's coming up to like 7:30, like coming up to sort of like 8ish, I think, and the pain has come back. Oh shit! The pain has come back.
So my name is Pablo and I am the Youth Support Coordinator and I work with young people aged 18 to 24.
Is there any other like trips what were memorable for you, like recently, like the York trip, for example?
So we kind of plan like months in advance. So last week we went to York, we did chocolate making, then we went to Waterstones, which is really random, but that's what people wanted to do. So we went to Waterstones and then we had some food. So the trips and the groups that we do are really chilled. They're not anything intense, they're not to talk about medical stuff, it's just being a young person and doing normal things and having a laugh. And then the good thing about the trips is that you're meeting other young people your age that are going through something really, really similar. If they're not, they have an idea of what it's like to be in hospital. So that's why I think that's why my main thing is peer support. It's a huge part of my role. So yeah, last week York. So we've got stuff coming up over Christmas. But it's not just trips outside of hospital as well. We have stuff going on the ward. So things like we've got the holistic therapist that'll do the Reiki and the crystal massage. And then we'll have themed things on the hospital. So we've got Diwali coming up on Sunday. So we had a Mendy artist come in and do some Mendy for all the parents and young people. So it just depends what's going on at that time. So it might be a month where it's a bit quiet, there's not much going on, but then we'll have more trips out and about outside of hospital. So
Yeah. It's like to be fair, like I do encourage like people, if you like come in here, to go on the trips because it's more of the thing of it's normality more than anything else. If you've been in the routine of being in hospital all the time, like for me this week, it's my 3-day week, so I'm in here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But then after that, I've got nothing, and then back here on the Monday for bloods and more chemo. But then after that, I have again nothing. So it was nice to look forward to things, what you've planned. But as well, it's a thing of that normality of you don't talk about anything about hospital unless someone asked you. You know what I mean? But apart from that, it was very much just normality. You just talk about normal things. It might sound weird coming from a different perspective, but like you just talk about normal things, and I'm very thankful with like what you do here. It's like you do that, but then you also like support, like you supported me and like especially like my parents and this, that, and the other, and other people as well, just by being here and being just another face to just talk to.
That's amazing for me to hear, because sometimes I feel like, oh gosh, I don't do what, but then a part of my job is to keep things as normal as possible and making sure you're comfortable, like families are comfortable coming in, because it's not a normal thing really to be in hospital 24/7. So a huge part of my role is to make people feel comfortable. But I think I love it too. Like when I go on leave, I miss everyone. Like I wonder what they're up to, and I think, oh, what have they been doing? And it's nice to catch up in the sense of not just hospital things, like what's going on in like your life or your mum's life, or it's I enjoy that part of it too. But and it's a blessing as well. It's a blessing because I don't know, you've got an insight into people's life, and it's the hardest thing you'll ever probably go through. And that's massive to me, to know me just coming up and saying hello, how are things, is making a difference, is huge.
Yeah.
So.
I want to start off by saying is, if you can hear the fan, it's really hot. I don't even know why I've got this jumper on, to be fair, but I've been feeling a little bit chilly, so that's probably why. But I just thought I want to give you guys an update with how everything's going on, because I've literally cycle 3 completed, my 3 days anyway, but I also want to talk about my PET scan results and how they came back very, very positive with how they went the part what was on my hip bone that's now gone, and they went the majority of it is either gone or it's still there but just gotten smaller. But there's just a stubborn part on my chest. They're saying like round here that there's a stubborn part on my chest. So what doesn't really want to go away, like on their chart, on the PET scan chart, when it lights up it's a 1 to 5 system, 1, 2 and 3 being non-positive, basically like not shining the brightest, and then you've got 4 and 5 which is saying that they're still positive. Then the majority of it is in that 1 to 3 bracket, but this tiny bit in my chest is in that 4 bracket, which means that I still have to do the full 6 cycles, so 3 more cycles. But like I've just been saying to everyone, I'd love it to have been 2, but if it's 3, it's 3 more cycles. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Just fight it on, be positive. That's one thing that I can say, is keeping a positive outlook. But I just want to say as well, the amount of support I've got from everyone around me, family, friends, people who I don't even know, have given me so much support, which has helped me up here mentally massively, because with all that support, love and kindness, it just shows how, you know, they're wanting the best for you, and they want you to get through this and be healthy again. So that's how I feel. So it's just nice to have that support to keep me positive, really. Not saying that's what's just keeping me positive, because you know I've got this beautiful thing what keeps me positive when I'm practicing on my guitar and things like that, keeping myself occupied. But yeah, massive positivity coming into these next few weeks with how my PET scan's going and how positive that's all been, with how it's going away. It is going away, and I'm kicking its arse, one step at a time. I'm kicking its arse.
I've got vincristine 2 mg in 50 ml of sodium chloride, not medicine. Like some days of intravenous use, so they've been stored in the fridge and from the light. For
James, I literally got in the car like however long ago. I rushed. I'll look once you're all connected.
Yeah, last one, you were the ones that did his first ones, and the ones that are doing his last one.
Oh, you see.
Like what?
First and last. And then when we're free, are we ringing the bell?
Yeah, I'll cut line out and then.
Oh yes, you can. So what I'm thinking is then I've got time just to go give some pre-meds to
Oh, yeah.
run through them. And so,
Okay, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'll shout you anyway.
Go.
We will.
What you got planned for tonight? Anything?
Don't know yet. Maybe do something, can't we?
Yeah.
Didn't have time to get home and how
Yeah.
you feel, so we're just going out there. You've not slept today.
No, but it's just been quite a chill.
Yeah.
I rang the bell 3 times. Well, it's told to clearly say my treatment's done, this course is run, and I'm on my way.